Right now, something strange is happening online. You are reading an article, watching a video, scrolling through images, and a quiet voice in the back of your head keeps asking the same question. Is this real? Is a human behind this, or did a machine make it? That nagging doubt is not paranoia. It is the new normal. And in June 2025, Google made it official by rolling out visible labels on AI-generated images across its search results. The message was clear. Even the biggest company on the internet thinks you deserve to know what is synthetic and what is not. But here is the deeper question. Why has trust eroded this badly, and are people actually right to be suspicious? Let us find out. The distrust did not appear overnight. It built in waves. First came the deepfake explosion. In early 2025, a viral deepfake of a European head of state nearly disrupted financial markets before it was debunked. Then came the flood of AI-generated news articles that spread across social media, some containing fabricated quotes, invented statistics, and hallucinated sources. Tools like GPT-4o and Claude 4 Sonnet became so fluent that even trained journalists admitted they could not reliably tell the difference between AI text and human writing. A study published in May 2025 by researchers at the University of Waterloo found that human participants correctly identified AI-generated text only 52% of the time, barely better than flipping a coin. When the content you consume could be synthetic and you literally cannot tell, distrust becomes a rational response. But distrust has costs. Researchers call it the liar's dividend. When people assume anything could be fake, they start dismissing real evidence too. Authentic journalism gets questioned. Genuine whistleblower footage gets waved away. The erosion of trust does not just hurt AI, it hurts truth itself. And that is the paradox we are living through in 2025. So what is being done about it? Quite a lot, actually. Google's new AI image labels in search use C2PA metadata, a provenance standard backed by Adobe, Microsoft, and the BBC, among others. When an image is created or substantially edited by AI tools that embed C2PA signatures, Google can now surface that information directly in search results. OpenAI has added similar watermarking to images generated by DALL-E and to audio from its voice tools. Meta labels AI-generated content across Facebook and Instagram. These are real steps, not just press releases. Then there is regulation. The EU AI Act's Article 50 transparency obligations go into effect in August 2025. Under these rules, any system that generates synthetic text, audio, images, or video must clearly disclose that the output is AI-generated. This applies to every company serving EU users, which means essentially every major AI provider on the planet. Penalties for non-compliance are serious, up to 15 million euros or 3% of global revenue. For the first time, governments are not just suggesting transparency. They are legally requiring it. But here is where it gets complicated. Labeling and watermarking only work if the labels survive distribution. A watermarked image that gets screenshotted, cropped, and re-uploaded to a messaging app often loses its metadata entirely. C2PA is working on solutions for this, including more robust embedded signals, but the technology is not foolproof yet. And detection tools for AI text remain unreliable. OpenAI shut down its own AI text classifier in 2023 due to low accuracy. And while newer detectors have improved, false positive rates still hover around 10 to 15%. That means 1 in every 7 or 8 human-written pieces could be wrongly flagged as AI-generated. If you are a student, a freelancer, or a journalist, that margin of error is not academic. It is career-threatening. So are people right to distrust AI-generated content? The honest answer is yes, partially. You should be skeptical of content with no clear provenance, especially visual and audio content, where generative AI has become nearly indistinguishable from reality. But blanket distrust is also dangerous. Not everything synthetic is deceptive. AI-generated summaries, translations, accessibility tools, and creative works are not trying to fool anyone. The problem is not AI-generated content itself. The problem is AI-generated content disguised as something it is not. The path forward is not to reject AI content wholesale. It is to demand transparency infrastructure that actually works. Support C2PA adoption. Push for platforms to maintain provenance metadata even through resharing. Hold regulators accountable for enforcing the laws they have already written. And most importantly, develop your own critical instincts. Check sources, verify claims, reverse image search when something feels off. The tools to protect yourself exist. You just have to use them. Trust is not dead, but it now requires effort. And in 2025, that effort is not optional. It is essential.